Hey, what's up, guys? This is my 2018 Harley StreetGlide Special. Twisted cherry, all blacked out. Absolutely love this bike. Love everything about it. Love the color. Love the new front wheel. Just absolutely love this bike. Had a few extras installed yesterday. Just bought the bike, but had a few extras installed yesterday, and I just love how they did the tank there. I just think that's neat. But kind of give y'all a little look at the bike here. I had this seat back, the bracket and the seat back put on, and I had this here thing put on to be able to accept whatever I'm wanting to put on there. And I had my wife a seat back put on as well, sissy bar if you want to call it that. And I also had some Reinhardt Racing slip-ons put on. You can see under there, but that's it. And anyways, kind of what I was wanting to aside from absolutely loving the bike, man, absolutely love this bike. Love the looks of it, love the ride, and the new Milwaukee 8 motor runs amazingly. I rode several bikes from 96, 103, 110 Screaming Eagle, and then I rode this, and hands down this was the winner. But I already knew really what I wanted to purchase whenever I went in to purchase the bike. Okay, don't know what happened to the video, but for some reason it kicked me off. But anyways, like I said, I absolutely love the bike. Runs great. Got great torque. Just, I mean, right off of idle has just amazing torque. And I can't say I'd want any more power. I mean, of course everybody wants more power, but as far as need more power for, you know, going around a car, you know, something like that, I can't say as I really want to add anything to make more power out of the bike. It's pretty much exactly like I want it. Well, after spending, you know, a ton of money on this thing, and then going to add some goodies on it, there's where I figured out where Harley really makes their money. Okay, the seat back and the exhaust and all that stuff, all together, parts and labor. Of course, I should have done part of that myself, but they threw in some of the labor, actually most of the labor, but it's still all together. I think it was like, for the exhaust and the seat backs and the docking station hardware, whatever you want to call it, and I got a jacket and a helmet and stuff. I mean, I pretty much spent, I think, like maybe $3,500, $4,000 over the top of the price of the bike. And where it really got silly was stuff like this right here. Okay, I wanted some highway pegs, so I went to the parts counter and I said, show me your highway pegs. And I figured, okay, well, this is going to come in all in one package, right? No, it does not come all in one package. He said, you got to get the mount. I said, all right. So he handed me the mount, and he said, this is the mount right here. Of course, that's the box, but I was like, all right, so there's the mount. I guess that makes sense, because you got to get the you know, you can get whatever kind you want. That made a little sense. So the mount itself, let's see if I can find a price on here. Okay, mount itself, $100. All right, so then you go on to the actual pegs, and they are heavy. I mean, this is like, oh, Oh, sorry about that. This is like, I'd say at least 5 or 6 pounds just for 2 pegs. Okay, so these are the new Defiance pegs, latest and greatest, he says. And they, you know, I thought they really look nice. But so you flip it over, and here's the price of the pegs, 130 bucks. Okay, so we're in at $230 so far. I was like, all right, sounds great, man. Just load it up, and I'll just bite the bullet and go on. And then I get to what really tripped me out. He was like, oh, well, you gotta buy bolts. I was like, what? You mean it doesn't come with bolts? You know, I kind of shook this, and it sounded like that had bolts in it. And I shook this box, which all this stuff was in it. And I seen bolts here. I was like, what do you mean you gotta buy bolts? He's like, well, you gotta buy bolts for the clamp. And, you know, I seen these bolts. He's like, well, that's not all you have to have. You have to have bolts to hold the clamp on to the crash bars. So I was like, all right, that can't be much. Throw it in there, whatever. And then he brought me these bolts, and I flipped it over, and I was like, $14 for 60 cents worth of bolts. And I got to looking real close, and I understand why now. See, I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's got the little Harley logo stamped in it. So whenever they say Harley Davidson HD equals $100, man, was they not lying. But absolutely love the bike, and think it was a great purchase. And if y'all get a chance, go test ride one. And if you have the money to get a hold of one, by all means, get after it, because, man, it's just amazing bike, amazing looking bike. But anyways, thank y'all for watching. Sorry for the interruption earlier and the little rant about the the crazy money spent. But I'll maybe do another video running and all that good stuff, maybe a part 2, running, maybe a little going down the road and stuff like that. But anyways, thanks for watching. Y'all take care. God bless.